It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Good morning, world. Welcome to the morning show on XL7. I'm Karen McCaig, and I'm here with my partner in crime, my bestie, Scooter.
How are you?
What's up?
What's up?
How are you today?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
It's going to be a wild ride today. I just feel it.
It always is.
Buckle up, Kimasabi.
So how was your week? Anything special this week?
Well,
Anything?
as I was telling you before we went live, it's like it was a hot night at my house because my air went out. So they're supposed to come out today, but why
that
is it?
That is the worst, is sleeping, trying to sleep, and you
Yes.
get, and it's not just hot, but it's become sticky and humid and just,
Yes. My poor
People
husband.
that don't realize how much moisture your AC pulls out of the air, just turn it off for one night.
Oh, yeah.
And the humidity picks up inside the house. You get sticky. It's just nasty.
It's just awful. And it always seems to go out the hottest week of the summer. Or, you know.
Which is usually common because that's when the machine's working the hardest.
Yes. And then, you know, in the winter, the same thing. The heater's on and, oh gosh, it's 10 below outside and all of a sudden we don't have heat. But anyway, so pray for me, people, because it was not a fun evening at the McCaig household. My poor husband slept in the recliner in front of the box fan, and I didn't sleep much, but it's like, it's just miserable.
It is miserable.
We are a
I've been there a little
spoiled
while back when mine went out and we put a big fan blowing on us, but that only helps so much.
It blows hot. You open up the windows and turn on. Of course, we have ceiling fans, and that helps a little. But it's just like blowing hot air. It's like, please.
We got ceiling fans in every room. I have to sleep with the ceiling fan. I have to have a fan.
I'm like that too.
Yeah.
I like the ceiling fan, and I like it cold at night. So, you know, like.
Amen, sister.
And when it's
now, when you say cold, all right, what would be your? Now I know all thermostats are a little bit different, but just kind of
I
rough.
would say, like at my house, 74, 75 is sufficient to make it cold in the bedroom that we sleep in. But,
not at my house.
But like in a hotel, it's like 66, 67.
Yeah, we're at 68 usually at night.
To me, that's comfortable. Yeah. I mean, if it wasn't for the electric bills, I would crank that puppy down all summer long. But, you know, you get those weighty electric bills. It's like, okay, I'm going to have to sell a kidney.
Can you do that?
Not legally, but... You know, so guess what?
I may talk to you afterwards. No.
I know, yeah.
Get your connections.
Oh gosh, I mean, seriously, it's like those hefty utility bills. It's bad, and you have to pay it because you have to have electricity. Well, I guess some people don't, but some people choose to, you know, live off the grid or whatever. But I'm not one of those.
Me neither.
God knew what he was doing when he
made electricity for you.
You know, when he had me be born later with all the modern conveniences.
See, there you go.
There you go. Hey, guess what today is?
It is Thursday the 10th.
You are going to love this today. Well, the first one, this is not the one that you're going to love, but you'll probably like it. Okay, it's National Kitten Day.
Okay.
Are you no, I know you're a dog person. I'm a dog person. But I have had a cat, and I like him okay.
I've had a cat. I had a cat.
They're different from dogs.
And it was, the cat we had was cool and great. I don't like the whole litter box idea.
Oh, you don't?
And I just don't like having to deal with that.
My
dogs can go outside and their use bathroom out there.
Yep.
The doggy door ain't got to worry about it.
Yep. Then they come back in and it's good. But cats are different. Their personalities. It's like, oh, I love you. Get away from me. Leave me alone. You know what I mean?
And they're one of them that, you want to pet me, you come over here.
Yeah. It's like,
I want to be able to call you, come here. You ain't calling a cat over to pet. I mean, it ain't happening.
I loved our little cat, though, Princess. I named her.
But we had some long hair. I got it for Amanda one. I think it was Christmas or something, or I think it was Christmas. I got her this cat, and then she became pregnant. And what can they not do?
Oh.
Clean the litter box. Mm-hmm. So now I'm cleaning the litter box and stuff. I'm like, for a cat, no. So that was it. We were done with cats.
Ours started out as a little runt from her parents were like outside barn cats, I guess is what you might call them out. And she was the runt. She was so cute, and so I named her, and Pat let me keep her. And then over the years, she kind of, it's like, oh, it'd be nice for her to be able to come in the house.
Oh, no.
But we had to put her down, I think it was last year, because she was like 15 and she had a stroke and it was not good. But anyway, but it's National Kitten Day. I digress. It's National Kitten Day, so for all you cat lovers out there, happy Kitten Day. And if you feel so inclined, go check out about adopting a kitten. I'm sure that the
There you go.
Humane Society or whoever has.
Yep.
So, but
Or check with the shelter department.
yes, the shelter.
Animal shelter.
Yes. So there you have it. It's National Kitten Day, but that's not the one you're going to really love. I have got a treat for you. Today is National Clary Hue Day.
Okay.
Clerihew. Clary Hue. Now,
Clary Hue Day.
I didn't know what that
Clary
was.
Hue Day.
So,
I
I
mean,
did some
I'm excited.
research. Well, you will be when we get into it.
All right, what's a Clary
I
Hue?
was not familiar with this, but Clary Hue is a type of poetry style, and it's kind of like a limerick.
Okay.
And Clary Hue, it's named after the guy that Edmund Clary Hugh Bentley. He was a novelist and humorist. He died in like 1956, so he's been gone a while. But he was the first one that kind of adopted this poetry style. And I'm getting to the interesting part.
Here's the thing I just want to mention, because like my brain is full.
Yes.
And when you start giving me all this useless information,
I know.
my important dates start flying out.
Well,
I can only take so much.
You're going to love what I'm about to tell you, though.
Okay, I'm good. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
don't rain on my parade here. But all that useless information, it's a 4-line poem, kind of like a limerick, but it's intended to be funny.
Okay.
And it has to have a person's name in it. And then it has, these are the rules of writing
Being a Clary Hue. Okay.
Yes. It has to have a person's name in it. It has to have something about that person. And then it has to have like a humor, like a joke or something. So in honor of National Clary Hue Day, I wrote you a Clary Hue.
Oh, God. Here we go.
This is the part that I've been
And this is
waiting
for
for.
me.
All this build up. And
From all of you to all of me. Okay.
yes, and I actually wrote it out for you so you can take it home and frame it. But for Scooter, on National Clary Hue Day,
All right, I'm ready.
an original Clary Hue poem by Karen McCaig. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. My friend known as Scooter sits next to me behind his computer. When I give the fun facts, you'll see him rolling his eyes as he realizes his decision to hire me wasn't too wise.
That's right on the money.
I know.
Oh, it's funny. My mom's going to love this.
So there you have it, your very
I
own
got
copy.
my first Clary Hue.
Yes.
Aw.
So happy National Clary Hue Day. On that note.
That was funny, though. I give you credit on that one. Okay.
Yes. Yes. So there you have it. See, you never know what's going to happen.
And we learned something. What a Clary Hue was.
Yes, I like poetry, but there's
apparently.
so many different types. Yes, but that took me about 5 minutes. With a little bit longer, I could have written the whole thing, but
I like the last line.
yes, I knew you would. So there's your 4 lines, and it only has 4 lines, and so it was.
There you go.
So anyway, well, on that note, should we go on and pray?
We probably need it.
morning prayer, of course, is brought to us by Hospice of the Ozarks, 870-508-1771. Most people, when they think of hospice, they, of course, think of end-of-life care. And over at Hospice of the Ozarks, they feel like the end-of-life care deserves beauty, care, dignity as much as the rest of your life, and that no person or family should have to face the challenges alone. They have so many services over there and are just wonderful people. They've been serving this area as the only not-for-profit hospice provider in the area since 1979, and excuse me, they have a palliative care program, they have care coaching, and so just give them a call. And if you're looking for a great volunteer opportunity to give back to the community, that is a great place to start. And again, they're, excuse me, I'm all hoarse after that poem. Give them a call at 870-508-1771. All right, let's bow our heads and go to the Lord in prayer. Father God, Lord Jesus, we thank you for this day, and we thank you for the gift of laughter. We thank you for your presence in our lives and all of your extraordinary blessings. We thank you for your creation and the opportunity just to share time with family and friends and to enjoy all of the blessings that you give us. We thank you for Jesus. And we ask your forgiveness of our sins and trespasses, and watch over us today. Be with those who are sick or grieving. Be with all the victims and families in Texas and New Mexico and the Carolinas that are going through the floods right now. And just watch over us and help us to bring glory and honor to your name throughout this day. In Jesus' holy name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
All right. Quick word or a full break?
No, this will be a quick word.
Quick word from the Z team. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Bob Zador of the Z team. I'd like to share something with you. Our team didn't need to reach everyone to be considered successful. We only needed the power of one. One person who was delighted with the way they were treated, helping them to reach their real estate goals. One person who told another person, who told another, and so on. So if you're ready to buy or sell real estate, the Z team would like to be your one. Give us a call. 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show. Scooter is still recovering from that fabulous poem.
Wonderful.
Hey, did you know that the Z team is our local experts on real estate? They are relocation specialists, and they give.
Do you know that they're not just experts, that they're actually realtors?
They are. They're experts, and they're actual realtors,
Yes.
and award-winning.
You can call them.
You can call them at 870-405-0793. They are award-winning realtors, the Z team, Bob and Linda Zador and their whole team, and they would love to be your realtor. They don't just give advice. They actually will help you find the perfect property, or help you sell your property, or give you feedback on, whatever you want. And
You'll quickly find out why their customer service is top of the line.
Yes, and they're just wonderful people. So give them a call again, and it's retireToArkansas.net, and
Right on.
870-405-0793. So should we go and look at the weather camera?
You bet.
Let's check out the weather rock. Oh, that's a nice view. And of course, these cameras, we always say this, but these cameras are on their property, and you can go to retireToArkansas.net anytime and see what's happening from their vantage point. Look at that.
It's
Little
beautiful
fog
this morning. Little
burning off there.
smoke on the water. I'm sorry. That's a song about that.
Okay.
Okay, there you go. That just happened.
I don't see any boats on the river this morning.
It's a little foggy out there.
It is a
probably.
little, but it's going to be a beautiful day.
Oh, it's going to be a nice
The weather
day.
rock looks dry and clear there. Is that a current picture?
Yep, these
Look
are
at
live. This is
that.
the zoom in camera here.
I never can tell because all the pictures are so good, but whenever it's clear,
This is
there is a
live
little
video.
bit of fog, but it's so nice to be able to see that view. Isn't that a great
going
view?
all the way to Scooter Mountain. Can't really see it out there.
No, but we know it's there.
Oh, yes, there's no doubt.
You don't have to see Scooter Mountain to know it's there. That is a beautiful view, though, right there. Isn't that great to be able to just
It's going to be
wake
tough
up
to
and-
wake up every morning and sit out on your deck and look at that.
I know,
It's
having
gotta
a morning
what
coffee.
a tough life.
Poor people.
Pours
feel
the
bad for
doors.
'em.
Yeah, you just feel bad.
Well, shall we do some temperatures?
You
I
bet.
think so. Temperatures with the morning show. Mountain Home right now is 70 degrees. Harrison is 66. Batesville at 70. Yaleville 69. Marshall 68. Salem is at 70. Mountain View 72. Calico Rock 72. West Plains 66. Springfield and Poplar Bluff, Missouri are both at 72. And St. Louis is already at 77 degrees.
Ooh.
And let's see what's happening on the national scale. Well, it looks like it's clear in our area, finally for a while. Got some storms up there around Des Moines and Minneapolis, that area, and over in the Northeast, but we are clear. Let's just zoom in, shall we?
Take a look. Make sure there's not. Sometimes when you zoom in, you see those little pop-ups like what's below
Yeah,
Memphis and stuff.
I don't
but
see anything.
I don't either.
Let me turn on the little, I forgot to do the, nope, I don't see anything in our area.
Nope.
How's about that? No watchers or warnings right now. 7-day forecast today. It's going to be sunny and a high near 91. That's great for those of us who are struggling with our air conditioning right now. Tonight is mostly clear, low around 71. Tomorrow, the high at 92. It'll be sunny within a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 1 o'clock. And the heat index tomorrow is going to be as high as 97. So, boy, stay hydrated if you have to be outside. Friday night, partly cloudy with a low around 71. Saturday, 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 1 p.m. Mostly sunny, though, with a high near 90. Saturday night, 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly after 1 a.m., mostly cloudy with a low around 70. And then Sunday, a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms after 1 p.m. And then partly sunny with a high near 86. Chance of precipitation on Sunday is 70%. And Sunday night, low around 69. It's summertime.
It is.
And I love summertime, but I prefer summertime with air conditioning and dry.
I get it. I get it.
All right. Pollen count. Tree pollen is none. Grass pollen continues to be high, and ragweed is at none. Norfolk Lake level is currently 574.16 feet. Level is 22.16 feet above full pull of 552. Bull Shoals is currently at 688.51 feet. Level is 29.51 feet above full pull of 659. Doesn't look like they've updated their dam.
They haven't.
report
I do know
since.
yesterday they did open a couple extra spillway gates on
Okay.
Norfolk, but it's not seemed like it's a lot to bring up the river. So
All right. Well, lake levels are still high and still a lot of debris out there, but
they're slowly coming down.
slowly coming down. You know, it's
I did forget one thing though.
what?
What day is it? See on the screen?
Oh, where is it? Day 60.
Day 60.
60 more shows before I get it down. Hang in there with me, people. You never know. You know, you don't want to miss a poem or something. Fun fact, this is an educational show, Scooter. I keep telling you that. All right, do we need to do a quick word from Ozarks Farm and Lawn?
We're going to take a break.
Oh, we're going to take a break because guess what? Big surprise, I'm over again. All right, don't go away.
Miss Long-Winded over here. Be right back.
Your senior healthcare specialist is VACO Insurance in Mountain Home. Retired law enforcement and disabled veteran owner Frank VACO and staff can help you with all your insurance needs. VACO Insurance provides coverage for most carriers in the area, such as Medicare, Affordable Care Act, individual, or any other health or life insurance options. With over 13 years experience and agents in multiple areas and locations throughout northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, VACO Insurance is the right choice to handle all your insurance needs. That's VACO Insurance, located in Mountain Home.
For all things glass, contact the professionals at Clear Results Glass in Mountain Home. Whether you're needing a rock chip repair or a full windshield replacement, Clear Results Glass can take care of all of your automotive glass needs with fast turnarounds at competitive prices. They service business and residential customers and can custom cut any glass or provide you with the right fit for your home windows, sliding doors, commercial glass, or even a frameless shower enclosure. Contact Clear Results Glass today for a quote or to schedule your next glass project. That's Clear Results Glass, located in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
At Hospice of the Ozarks, our purpose is you, not just your illness. We offer a compassionate plan of care that respects your dignity and honors your wishes with countless services and groundbreaking programs. We are committed to improving the quality of life for both you and your family. We provide care and support in the comfort of wherever you call home, but we also have the area's only hospice house when needed. As the only local not-for-profit hospice, we will never turn away a patient regardless of their ability to pay. Learn more at hospiceoftheozarks.org.
Oh, honey, we've had such a wonderful vacation here in the Ozarks. I really hate to go home.
I know. The lakes, the rivers, they've all been great for fishing. Oh, and the boating and the swimming.
And the people are so nice in the stores and restaurants.
Let's call an agent and see if we can make Mountain Home our new home.
Call the Z-Team, 870-405-0793. Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East, Mountain Home.
870-405-0793. Hello, Z-Team?
When the acres add up, so does the work. The Kubota LO2 Series is ready for it. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience, it features powerful, dependable Kubota diesel engines, performance-matched attachments, and the versatility to get the job done right.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home.
Well, hello there, and welcome back to the morning show on XL7. We're about to do community events, but first, let's talk about Ozark Farm and Lawn, shall we?
You bet.
I was just noticing something here on their website at ozarksfarmandlawn.com. They have not just Kubota in New Holland. They do have Kubota in New Holland, but they also have Bush Hog, Land Pride, Skag Power Equipment.
Bush Hog is a lot of your tractor attachments and stuff like that. Like I've got a Kubota tractor, but I've got a Bush Hog front end loader on it and Bush Hog parts.
Wow. Well, that's pretty cool.
And then Skag is, of course, one of the top of the line zero-turn mowers.
Well, I had not noticed that they have all of those things. I knew that they have Kubota, New Holland. They have new equipment, pre-owned. They have a service department, parts. And they have a huge inventory.
Yeah,
it's not one of those scenarios where you go in and say, I want that, and then you have to order it, and it's like 3 months before you get it. They probably have it right there on their lot. And my favorite thing is you get to go in back if you want to test drive something.
There you go.
And I'm going to have to, since my lawnmower is also on the fritz, nothing is working in the Keg household right now.
Mowers down, AC's down.
Yes, I am just living living my best life right now. So I'm going to have to go check them out and see what they can do to fix us up with a new lawnmower, perhaps. So anyway, check out their webpage, ozarksfarmandlawn.com, or go by at 4423 Highway 62 West, or give them a call at 870-425-3434. All right.
Trust me, you will not miss them.
You will not miss them, and you will not be sorry. All right, let's do some community events here. Serenity's 15th annual Taste of the Twin Lakes is coming up. Save the date, Monday, August 11th at the Baxter County Fairgrounds. This year's theme is Cruise for a Cause. Destination Domestic Peace. They do good work.
They do a great job. Have
Yes.
you been to the Taste of Twin Lakes?
I have not.
I go every year.
Do you?
Yes,
I have
and it is
not
awesome.
been able to make it due to different
They
job
have tons
things
and
stuff.
tons. All your local restaurants are usually there. I mean, they got so many restaurants there. And a lot of times they're making stuff, and you go through and you sample parts from everybody. I mean, well, until you're full. But,
Yes.
and they make stuff that a lot of times that they don't normally make.
Ooh.
And,
Well, this year might be it's on a Monday. I was going to say we should do the show out there, but no, it's on a Monday and I won't be here. Unless you want to do a special thing and have me
Let me
be
see
on
that
site.
sheet on that real quick, because I'll just kind of.
They
There is
need
a
sponsors.
ton.
They have a ton of different levels of sponsorships that you can
Give you
get.
some of the ideas. Some of the restaurants: Raps Baron, Holy Smokes, Letty's, At the Curb, Food Truck and Cafe, and
my
Catering, Texas Dave's, Say Cheese, Bookworm Cafe, Old Mill Tavern, Patisserie, sorry, Ozark Fork and Cork. So they've got a bunch of restaurants.
They've got a bunch. I'm getting hungry already. And like I said, there's sponsorships available. It looks like the sponsorship forms have to be turned in by July 26th. So if you're interested,
I go every year. It's awesome.
you can
It's worth it.
contact Pepper Morrison at 870-404-7512 or Dana Hall at 870-736-0811. They would be happy to have you sponsor them, I'm sure. And again, that's Monday, August 11th. I think I'm going to go this year. It doesn't have the time
And
on there.
they got auctions going on, and they've got silent auctions and live auctions, and just
Oh, here it is. Doors open at 5:30. I didn't see that.
yeah.
Doors
Event
open at
starts at
5:30, and the tickets are $50. They can be purchased at the Chamber, at the Serenity Inc., or at the Purple Door. So, wow, I think I'm going to try to go. All right, on July 14th, that's this coming Monday from 4 to 6 p.m., American Legion, Alley-White American Legion Post 52 is having their second Monday night dinner open to the public, baked potato, salad bar, dessert, and drink, eat in or take out, from 4 to 6 p.m., 717 Market Street in Mountain Home. Donations, all the proceeds go to help support local veterans and the community. Adults are $10, children 5 to 12 are $5, and children 4 and under eat for free. So check that out. And then on Tuesday, July 15th, the American Legion Unit 52 is going to have, they are doing raising funds one bite at a time. They are having an event at Arby's and at 2811 Highway 62 East here in Mountain Home. With your purchase, a percentage of qualified proceeds will be donated to the American Legion Unit 52. So just mention the American Legion when you go in and order, and portions of that the proceeds will go to them. And then they're also doing their all-you-can-eat pancake breakfast on July 26th. That's also open to the public, and that's coming out. We'll have more information on that next week. And July 25th, the Military Service Sisters are having their meeting at Chan Gardens at noon on July 25th. And then coming up Saturday, July 19th, Newark, Arkansas Fly Fishers are having a tie-in and swap meet at the Food Bank of North Central Arkansas at 1042 Highland Circle here in Mountain Home. Fly tying is free for everyone to swap or sell. It'll be free for NAFF members. If you're not a member, you can join there. Otherwise, for non-members, it's $50 payable on site. Bring your vise and tying materials for a relaxed day of fly tying, camaraderie, and swapping. Tables and chairs are provided. Items for sale or swap must be fishing or outdoor related. Questions, call Susan Parsons at 618-791-3638. And then Twin Lakes Playhouse has tickets on sale right now for their upcoming production of Charlotte Bronte's Jane Eyre. August 8th through the 24th. You can go online at twinlakesplayhouse.org or call them 870-424-0444 and leave a message for tickets. Tickets are $15. And that's it for community events.
All right, I think we've got one over there in the corner.
Oh, yes, I'm so sorry. She's sitting right next to me. Sarah has an announcement. Take it away, Sarah.
Impact Faith Church is doing an annual church outreach this Saturday, July 12th, and it's a free event. Yes, it's going to be hot, but so is the fire of the Holy Spirit. We're coming with cold drinks, warm smiles, and living water that never runs dry. Let's glow in His goodness, even if it's 95 degrees. Impact Faith is hosting this, and it's located at 940 East 9th Street, Mountain Home.
And there you have it.
There you go.
Now, that's all
Take a
the
break.
community events that we've got information on. So, all right, break.
Take a break.
Take a break. We'll be right back.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as it would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite, climate-controlled, and air-filtered boarding facility in the area, with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Providing caring, compassionate services at an affordable price is our goal at Connor Family Funeral Home. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that treats our friends and neighbors just like family, with a wide range of services and options to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area. Connor Family addresses all the details with no hidden fees, so you can rest assured that you are treated like family for a more personalized and worry-free service. That's Connor Family Funeral Home, where compassion and affordability meet, located in Mountain Home.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the Mountain Home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
We're back on the morning show, and look who popped in to visit with us
Good
today.
morning.
It's Allyson Dewey, Superintendent of Mountain Home Public Schools.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello. It's
Good
nice
morning.
to see you again.
Well, thank
Are you
you.
staying cool, having a good summer?
We have had a fantastic summer. We're just coming off those 2 what they call athletic dead weeks in in Arkansas. So our students have been at home, I guess. They haven't been up at the gyms and not at band and those types of things. And a lot of our families, especially with older kids, seem to go on vacation.
Oh, yeah.
Those 2 weeks. And so everything slows down a little. We had a personal vacation, which was fantastic.
Oh, that's great.
And kind of just rolling back into things this week.
Rolling back into things, and school, when everybody gets back from vacation, everybody's gearing up to go back
Right.
to school. And tell us a little bit about, I know it's starting before too much
It
longer.
is. You know, they say once the 4th of July hits, it is just right around the corner. July just flies. I think they put out the pencils and the notebook paper at Walmart after the
Yes.
4th of July
I
to
noticed
remind
that.
everybody.
I noticed that a couple of days ago.
Yeah, that it's just around the corner. Somebody pointed that out to me, a friend did, who teaches school, and I thought, that's exactly right.
It is.
I have always said after the 4th of July, it seems like vacation is...
Yes, it seems that way, and really, 4th of July is like towards the beginning
It
of
is,
summer, but
it
it seems like
is.
once that happens, everything gets going. So,
It is.
when do the teachers report
So
back?
teachers will report back on August the 4th, and we'll kick off that morning with our PTO, along with Next, sponsors a very nice breakfast
nice.
for our folks, and we'll have some other community sponsorships throughout that morning, just telling teachers thank you for the work they do with drawings
nice.
and awards. We'll do some celebrations. And then we have a guest speaker coming in. Dr. Tyler Tarver will speak to our certified staff and any other staff that wants to stay about AI and how it can be a tool for educators. So we're going to try to stay out of that, how to prevent cheating with AI.
Right.
Although that's an issue.
That is an issue,
But we
yes.
want to, it's also a tool. And how can it be a tool for our educators and folks? So he is very well known around the state for what he does with technology. Initially it was technology, and so now, of course, we've technology, AI,
Right.
those types of things. So he'll be here to speak to our teachers for a few hours, and then they'll head back to their buildings and do some in the building PD. Open house is actually August the 7th. So it is that
Gosh,
week.
that is coming.
Yeah, from 1 to 7 o'clock.
1 to 7, and what is the open house? What does that
So
entail?
each school is a little different. Some of our teachers will even, they will schedule appointments with families so that they can kind of have some one-on-one time. Usually that's with our younger kids.
Right.
The others will be drop-in. Walk through the building, get your schedule for our older students.
See where everything
is, you know, especially those entering our high school, our middle school, some junior high, those bigger places that they'll have a schedule. They're going to want to know where to go on the first day
Exactly.
and class to class. So,
Do they get their lockers and everything?
you know, our middle school is our only school that uses lockers.
Is that right?
That changed several years ago. Now, if a student would like a locker, they can have one. We still have them in the buildings. But I know you're familiar with school safety and
Yes.
some issues that could happen in schools. And so it's just something, our kids really have plenty of time between classes. They only have 4 classes a day in high school and junior high. So it's just as easy for them to carry
They have,
a
they only have
backpack.
how many classes?
They have 4 because we're on block schedule.
Yes,
So they have 4
okay.
on Monday, another 4 on Tuesday. They repeat that Monday on Wednesday,
Yes.
and then the same
Like a
thing on
college
Thursday on
schedule.
college. But then on Friday they see all their teachers.
Okay. Yeah, I
So-
had forgotten about the block scheduling very much.
Yeah, so
mimicking,
but our middle
college.
school will get lockers, and it's a huge deal for those
It
sixth
is-
graders.
It is a huge.
It is
deal.
a big deal.
I'm not surprised that the older youth don't have lockers. I'm old, and it was always
I always had a
big
locker.
deal
Absolutely.
to get your locker, and you want to find out where it
Yes.
is and get your combination lock
Combination.
and all that. It's a little
Right.
intimidating the first time.
So those 6th and 7th graders, we have a lot of volunteers on that first morning to help them with lockers, and definitely
And
open up the building to
navigate.
families to come in at different times and work on that so our
That's
kids
good.
aren't nervous.
So are the teachers done with their continuing education, or is that part of the?
They'll continue that throughout. Our teachers are required per law. They get 36 hours a year. That's not a ton. Used to be 60.
Yeah.
We've gone down. So we do pay our teachers for 36 hours, basically 6 days. 3 of those they can do kind of on their own.
Okay.
During the summer, we call those flex PD days. And then we have 3. And that starts on Monday the 4th.
So it starts on Monday the 4th.
Yeah.
And then when do the kindergarten registration?
Yes, we still have new student registration. We've had our kindergarten registration, and some of those that keep up with Mountain Home Schools might have noticed that our numbers, I think we have shouted that from the rooftops, but they're very low. We don't have that many kindergartners this year. We're about 50 short of where we'd like to be. Not sure they're going to come out of the woodwork, or we've tried to shake the bushes as much as we can, but our area, although it is, what I have been told is that our area is growing at a slow rate. But it's people my age coming in. If, getting near that time where we could think about, in the next 10 years, I'd like to retire, or maybe I'd like to, but I can go ahead and I want to live in Mountain Home to retire, so we're going to go ahead and sell our big fancy house somewhere and come buy something on the lake or the river. My husband could work from home. So those of us with older children. We still have one in school, but she is a senior. So we're kind of...
Oh, this will be a big year for you then
personally,
as a parent as well.
But if you have a student out there that needs to register for kindergarten, those offices are open. If you have a student that just needs to register at all, our offices are open for folks to come in and register kids right now. Our official registration day, new student, is July 25th.
Okay.
That's when I can promise you, if you go by the DIT school, the buildings will be open. But right now, most of them are open.
Okay.
And we've got a schedule at the office, central office, of when they won't be. So if people don't want to drive up, remember shot record, birth certificate, and
shot
then
records, birth certificates,
and they'll just sit down and start filling out papers.
That's a big deal to get the
It
kindergartners
is.
and the
Kindergartners
and the transfer
also,
students.
yes, transfers, school choice. School choice is closed, but transfers are still open. If somebody's in a district that they're like, I'd like to think about Mountain Home, come on. We'll figure out how to get you there.
Excellent.
We've got buses that go right to the edges of our district. We pick up kids all over the place.
All over the place.
Might have to drive just a little if you're not in the district, but we'll have a bus that gets pretty close to you.
Excellent. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, that's wonderful. And as far as sports will be gearing up.
I was by the high school yesterday, and junior high, and football, volleyball, basketball, cross country, tennis. Saw tennis practicing this morning at Legacy. Folks are just getting started. I think band probably starts next week. Junior high football next week.
The band's got to be ready for that first.
They absolutely do, and that is just right around the corner. We have our Bomber Fest, which is pretty popular with folks, especially those who are interested in that barbecue cook-off.
Oh, yes.
That is August the 15th.
Gosh, all of that is just coming up.
It is right around the corner.
Here. I mean, the 15th, that's a month away.
It is.
So
it is.
All right. So is it too late for the youth to sign up for different sports, or is that
Oh, no. If they're interested, now, if you're coming from a different district, there are rules.
Oh, okay.
Especially, I think, rules up to incoming 10th grade.
Oh, okay.
There's some transfer rules. However, if you have an incoming student in 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, I think we can work with you and try to figure some things out. But,
and of course, band too. I mean, that's something
goodness, yes. And then, of course, all our other activities that start throughout the school year. If folks are interested in JROTC, we can get you rolling with them right now. There's actually a group at a leadership camp at Fort Chaffee this week.
Oh, gosh.
There are opportunities everywhere. Choir, band, drama, athletics, robotics.
Just
in JROTC,
if you have an interest, there's probably a club, an activity.
Fishing, wrestling. I mean, there is something. I've always said at Mountain Home Public Schools, there is something for every kid. We have an esports team.
Great.
So there are opportunities, and I know an involved kid is a kid who we can get graduated.
Yes, absolutely.
I think just being involved in one activity increases your chances to graduate to 98%.
Yes, engagement. That is the
That
key.
is the word right there.
That is the word. We need to take a break, I think. Do we not? All right, we'll be right back with Allyson and talk some more. Be right.
It's a liquidation closeout at Sleep Mart. All 2024 Flex Steel recliners now 50 to 70% off retail. Plus, Sleep Mart will pay the tax on all non-clearance sale items. Hurry to Sleep Mart for the liquidation closeout today at 701 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home.
Even on the most perfect day, the unexpected can happen. But with just one call to their local Red Ribbon expert at Overhead Door, they can get their garage door fixed or replaced in a jiffy.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. Experience the best in Mexican dining. Letty's in Gassville. Voted numerous times as the best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Come out for delicious breakfast served all day. Or enjoy an authentic Mexican lunch or dinner. $1.49 tacos on Thursday. 10% discount for seniors every day. No time? Call Letty's and have your to-go order waiting for you. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties, weddings, holidays, or big events. The best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Letty's in Gassville.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going?
See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should have called the Z-Team.
When the acres add up, so does the work. The Kubota LO2 series is ready for it. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience, it features powerful, dependable Kubota diesel engines, performance-matched attachments, and the versatility to get the job done right.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home.
If you're looking for something wonderful and delicious, then head on over to Paradise Cream for a homemade ice cream experience. With over 20 flavors to choose from, like German chocolate cake or sea salt caramel, it's always homemade and delicious. Paradise Cream has something for everyone and also carries dairy-free and vegan ice cream options. So whether you like it in a cup or in one of their homemade waffle cones, you're in for a wonderful dessert experience. Located at 1525 North Main Street in Harrison, right across from Pizza Hut and Castle Rental, or in Mountain Home next to Ramada Inn, 'cause you're on your way to paradise.
Sleep Mart's liquidation closeout is on. All 2024 mattresses are 50 to 70% off retail, and we're paying the sales tax on all non-clearance sale items. Hurry to Sleep Mart at 701 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home for the liquidation closeout today. Your senior health care.
Welcome back to the morning show, and I'm here with Allyson Dewey, who's giving us some great information on the things going on and getting ready for the upcoming school year.
Yes, ma'am.
Talk a little bit. You had mentioned at break about the teacher assignment.
Yes, one of the most popular things is those teacher assignment letters. Those, we call them the teacher letters, that our elementary families receive with the assignment of their student's teacher for the upcoming school year. So our folks get super excited about that. Last year we went to emails. So we don't mail those out anymore. We send an email, and in that email is the child's teacher assignment.
Oh, okay.
So those will come out. We expect those to come out on August the 4th.
Okay.
If a parent is out there who's like, oh, I'm not sure my email is correct on my child's registration, please reach out to your child's office, school office, and we'll get that updated or check it out for you. Another thing is to, if you are a family that maybe has a mom and a dad that don't live together, and the dad wants the announcement and the mom wants the announcement, please let your school know. We've had some folks who are pretty upset about that in the past, and that's an easy fix and not something to, we can fix that.
Yes.
But we got to know. And so just remind us, call your child's school and say, you know, I would like that email sent to me as well, as long as there's no legal reasons we can't.
Right.
We'll get that sent to both families.
That's a good point, and we don't really think about that, but there are
And it's an automated system. I mean, it's not on purpose. You know, we have families that get upset and think it's purposeful.
But you have to make sure that it's okay for both.
Oh, yes, and
parents,
and most of the time it is,
or guardians, whoever it may be. So they just, in order to double check their email or to change an email or to add an email, they need to call the office of the school
their child will be attending. And those are things we can easily fix because we want folks to be excited, not upset that mom got it and dad didn't, or we don't like our teacher, or, you know, give us a chance. I promise you, we've got great folks. When we are doing the very best we can at those buildings.
Absolutely.
Those folks
and you
work
want to work
hard.
with the parents.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's important to have parents' engagement. You want the children engaged and the teachers are engaged. It takes...
It's a triangle. I say it's a triangle. It's the child, the teacher, and the family.
Absolutely.
And if we're missing any one of those 3 points,
it can be an issue.
That's right. So we want all 3 of those to be in good shape.
So the emails for teacher assignment should come out
August 4th. And we'll do some things with our Facebook page to make sure that folks know when for sure to expect.
And what's the Facebook page listed under?
MH Bombers.
MH Bombers, okay. And then so that's August 4th,
yes, ma'am.
August 4th, and then the open house is when?
August 7th.
Okay, so you've got 3 days there
3
to kind
days,
of get people geared up. And so what else do you, building projects? You said
we were. I think I was telling you that we had a special meeting at the end of June. We've had those once a month for the past 4 months. Folks out there probably remember what was affectionately known as our Big Top issue with our high school facility and the concerns and the millage asks several years ago to try to do something about that aging structure. So the board has decided, after multiple meetings with our architect, we are going to go ahead and send a possible facilities. We're asking for approval from the department for a possible facilities project. The project does look a lot different than the one that was proposed a couple of years ago. It is in the footprint of what is currently the front office building area, and then once the area underneath the Big Top is able to be demolished, we would put a practice facility gym, very similar to our old gym, because it would go when that building goes, and a cafeteria there. So after a lot of work, a lot of discussion, we've had community members involved in the discussion, classroom teachers, families. We think the board has decided that they believe they have a plan that they're ready to submit. It's a schematic. It is not a specific blueprint at this point. What you submit to the facilities division for approval is basically that. Just here's an idea of the project we'd like to move ahead with, because you don't want to put too much money into a rendering or blueprints and then have the project not be approved.
Exactly. So this is the next step.
This is the next step. And just trying to get ahead of things, we are going ahead and submitting for early approval. It is actually going to be due for early approval or early review in October. So I wanted to go ahead and get ahead of that. And then we'll know if the project is approved early, because officially everything has to be turned in next spring.
Okay.
We are not looking right now for any sort of millage ask or anything like that. We are just moving very slowly through the process, and just want folks out there to know that all of these meetings were live streamed, and they're still available on video.
Oh, great.
So you can go to mhbombers.com facilities page. You can see schematics and renderings, and you can also watch those meetings and listen to the discussion. One of the things that was an issue for some of our concern for some constituents in our last attempt at this project was the fact that we had a library media center that was only about 12 years old at the time of the ask, and it was determined it could be demolished in order to place part of the building there. By working with Modus Inc., who is our architect company, and talking with some construction folks, I think we're going to be able to keep that facility, that building.
Great.
So that in itself is a huge positive for this project moving forward. It's a 2-story structure versus a 3-story structure. It's almost 80,000 square feet less than was in the last ask.
Oh, okay.
So we are simply replacing what is being demolished. I think demolition right now looks like 108,000 square feet if approved. We're asking for 103.
Wow.
So really trying to focus on needs, not trying to overbuild, because like I just said, our kindergarten has 200 students.
Right.
So this really isn't about, it is about planning for the future, because there is opportunity to add on in the future if needed, because of the way
Right.
that the building, the current schematic is designed.
You can build onto it, but there's
Yes, but we're not overbuilding,
Right.
or not asking to
not
overbuild.
asking to overbuild
at this time.
and a lot of that is just based on projections of what's happening now
Yes,
and trends.
Yes, and so there's no reason to go to the facilities division while it's not accurate and say, well, we're growing, our student body's growing. That's not true right now.
Right.
We're not. We have a lot of kids, basically 7th through 12th grade. Those are those 275 to over 300 class sizes, but then they get a little smaller. We've got a class of 247, I think, going to 1st grade, and right now we only have 200 kindergartners, 202 it registered. So we just have to watch all of that and be good be good stewards of taxpayer funds. And I know that this issue is definitely something there's been a lot of discussion over.
Right.
But I hope that our community sees the desire for transparency, the desire for community input, and the plan not to overdo and not to build something. I think Taj Mahal was mentioned the last time. I thought it was a good plan earlier, but this one may even be better.
Well, more on that to come, and so
More
it goes
on that to
in,
come
in
over the-
October.
It will to the facilities division for approval. At that point, that just gives you the green light to say, you know what, you all can move ahead on this project. We're not going to give you any money, but we're hopeful to get a little funding. But by square foot per our number of kids, we have a lot of really big spaces, so we don't qualify for much as far as need in square footage,
Right.
which is understandable. We have big, nice choir rooms and big, nice drama rooms and band rooms and things that are a lot of square footage. And we don't want to take that away.
Right.
But we just have to have some awareness of, we understand we have a lot of square footage. That
Right.
doesn't mean it's square footage that we can put high school kids in.
Right. Well, it'll be interesting to see how that moves
Yes,
forward.
yes,
then.
ma'am. And I hope folks will be open to true discussion and really looking at what the plan is. And boy, so far we've had some great feedback, and some community members who have said, you know what, we just want to be part of the discussion, and I'm grateful.
Well, good. Well, more on that to come. We just have a couple of minutes left. I just want to real quick, cell phone policy.
Cell phones.
Just
Yes,
real
that's
quick.
big news. Bell to bell, no cell was passed by our legislatures this winter, I guess last winter, and we are gearing up and ready for that. So no cell phones on any campuses in Arkansas as far as students go. No student cell phone use from bell to bell. So what we did last year was our kids did not, or were not supposed to have, cell phone usage during their instructional time. They could have them in the hallways and at lunch. So now we are no instructional time, no hallways, and no lunch. We're going to
So
let
they
kids
have to
talk.
put 'em up?
Put them away. We are not locking them up in pouches unless you get in trouble. Folks have seen those yonder pouches where the kids have to put them in a magnetized pouch. If you break the rules and can't keep your phone turned off in your back pocket, eventually it probably is going to go in a yonder pouch. Or we do have lockers, phone lockers in our classrooms. Each teacher does, 7, 12. Actually, 7th grade, they put them in their lockers. Those are 8, 12. They have phone lockers. Some of our teachers do ask students to turn them off and put them in there. And the bottom line is, we are learning how to handle the fact that we don't have our cell phone during the school day. It is going to be okay. It is going to be a positive by the time it's all said and done. We will be able to get you in touch with your student. If you need your student, parents and families, don't fear. We will figure that out just like we used to. If there's a medical need, a student will have their phone. This is if there is a need for, there are needs for
Right.
kids to have phones. And my student in particular doesn't have those needs, so her phone will be off and put away. But the student sitting next to her might, and that's okay. And that's actually in that bill, that act.
It is, okay. So, and contrary to popular belief, you can survive through the course of a school day without a cell phone. I am evidence of that because we didn't have cell phones
We
back
did
then.
not.
And look at me now. So
I mean, seriously, I had one of those big bag phones, emergency only, 10 calls a month or something in my car. I can remember that. And that was in college. Didn't even have one in high school.
Well, it's time to say goodbye, but I want to thank you for coming. It's been very informative. I look forward to next time.
We did it.
We did it, girl.
We did it.
And thank you guys, and have a great day. See you next time.